What's up? Today I'm doing my review on the Sellstrom 290 welding helmet. Or welding hood, whatever you call it, whatever you want to call it. But this is a Sellstrom 290, like I said, fixed front version. I got a gold filtered shade 10 in there. It's like, but it is like missing pieces out of the back. It's when I got it, it's missing pieces. I didn't get a new, obviously. But all right, here's the review. And if you guys wanted to wonder, because this helmet doesn't normally come all the way back. It normally like stops here. It has like a little groove where it's like loose and then is tight going down, so it stays up, you know. But I made it so it goes all the way back, but still has the stopper on the bottom. See that? So I did it without removing the stopper. So I'll show you that at the end of the video. But here's the, so like I said, it's missing pieces, but alright. So the headgear. It's average, it's not the most comfy. It's like an off-brand fiber metal, but it's like narrower. It's narrower than your typical fiber metal. The sweatband I replaced with a random sweatband that I had. Just a random old, it barely fits it, but it's better than the old one, or the stock one, because this helmet's all stock, except for the lenses. But stock one was just literally a thin piece of clear plastic that was wrapped around it. And I took it right off, threw it out, put this thing on it, zip ties, and it's way better. So, but I like the headgear. It's nice and sturdy. It's not like the fiber metal, like 3C headgear, where it's just springy and like boom, boom, boom. Well, I have a really heavy fiber metal, so I have the 706, I think. Or older version. It's got the aluminum flip front, so it's heavier. It's the fiberglass one, but anyway, it's heavy, so that's probably the only reason why it really bounces. But I like this hood a lot. It's pretty basic. The only thing I don't like is this little guard here. It's like kind of looks cheap looking. It's like a plastic formed vacuum thing. Like they forgot to put the molding all the way off. That's what it looks like. But really they say, I think this is just a cover up, but really they say like it's for like when it comes down and it hits you, it's like doesn't hurt as much. But really it only hits me if I'm like looking down, but if I'm looking straight, it doesn't hit me because it's got the stopper. But that's pretty much the only thing I don't like about it. I like this hood a lot. And pretty much use it for everything. But I guess for those of you who want to see how I got to go all the way back without removing the stopper, all I did, now both sides are different. One side has the stopper, which is this side. It has this little piece of plastic that hooks on a pin to where it stops. If it stops up here, if it stops down here, if it stops down here more, if it stops way up there, like up more, that's where I got it. If you want it to be, that's how you adjust it with this thing. Each one of these little holes, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bunch of holes in that thing, a little peg. But if you just remove it, it'll be all freehand. It won't, this headgear will go all the way around if you remove it. But I wanted to stop, so it didn't just come down and go past my eyes. So I had to like look down to see a weld. I wanted to stop, so I had to figure out a way without removing it. So basically, I'll tell you this side first. It's kind of like a puzzle piece. Like I said, when it goes up, when it comes up, it's got like a little groove right here, and it kind of has play, and it's like doot doot doot. But then it's like hard, kind of locks into place. It kind of like, boop, so it doesn't fall down. But I had to get rid of that because then it would be like boop doo doo. Didn't want that. So all I did, there's two washers. Well, one's the headgear. This is the headgear, and this side, each black piece, this is the headgear, and this is a washer. They each have little grooves that kind of avoid each other and then suck together because they have special grooves that fit together like a puzzle piece. And when they hit them grooves, it locks in. It only hits them grooves when it gets up here. Click, click. That's not what actually stops it, that just holds it up. Now, all I had to do was remove that to get that going, was to put a washer in between it, like a steel washer. And that avoided the puzzle pieces getting stuck together because the washer was in the middle. So it'll just pivot. So then, it's got that, but it still got the stop. Not right now, but it still had the stop, but it didn't have the little clicky thing. So that's off. Now, this. All I had to do, there's on the headgear, there's little bumps that this piece, it's got a little nub right on this piece right here. It's hard to see, but on the rotating part of the headgear, it comes down and it hits that piece of the stopper to stop it. There's a nub here on the bottom, and there's a nub on the top. All I had to do was file that top one down where it hit. And boom, now it goes right past it, but I still got that, and I still have full adjustment before it stopped. That's pretty much how I did it, and that was my review. Love this helmet, and I will see you in the next video. It'll probably be about welding.